Hello and welcome back to Well Beyond the Veil. I hope you are well today. I'm filming this video in the evening, but I hope you are well no matter what time it is that you're watching this video. And today, the question that we are going to be asking the cards is, why is this person like that? So before we get into the reading, I want you to close your eyes and visualize this person as if they're right in front of you and you're talking to them right now. Really pick up on their energy and tune into their presence. And that will be the guiding force for you to see what parts of this video resonate with you, if any of them do, and be your North Star to have discernment and not try to make things fit where they don't. I had to restart this video because I had some technical difficulties with my phone, so I do have the first three cards that came out and I will go over them with you now. So the first card that came out was the Three of Wands, and that came out in reverse. We then had that followed by the Two of Cups here, and lastly it was the Emperor in reverse. And I said that the first thing I noticed was the Two of Cups because this is a significant relationship for many of you. I said that it feels as though it's perhaps romantic in nature, or you're really trying to determine whether or not it is. For some of you, it might be a situationship or even a friendship or a family member. Just take it how it resonates, but a lot of you who will be tuning in have this gray area in the romantic field in terms of this relationship. And then the Emperor in reverse caught my eye second, and that's because this person comes across as controlling potentially, and this might be the first time that you're hearing it as controlling or recognizing it as such, but they have this tendency to want to drive things to the way that they want them, and they're most comfortable when they're in control or when they're steering, and it's not really that give and take of a balanced, harmonious relationship. It's really this person wants things a certain way, and if they don't get their way, I sense some level of contention or not necessarily wanting to play fair. And the way that I'm looking at this Three of Wands, and why is this person the way that they are? So why are they controlling, right? This Three of Wands, the gentleman is looking out onto the horizon. However, this came out in reverse, and I was very much drawn to the three staffs and the way in which they frame the person as if they're in a prison of their own mind, we'll say. So something about the way this person perhaps was raised or experiences that they've had in their life have led them to feel as though they are an onlooker. So they'll go for some of the things that they have in their life. Obviously, they've put in some modicum of effort to attain those things, but I get the sense that this person doesn't really feel comfortable going after what it is that they truly desire. And so in that sense, they come across as an onlooker because it's almost as if they're sitting on the bench looking at the life that they want while they settle for something that is not necessarily everything that they desire. And so this comes across as them really trying to exercise some level of unhealthy power because they're not using it here to actually go after what they want. It's their fear of rejection or not being good enough for what it is that they want that keeps them stuck and operating in this less than healed and not as high vibrational starting point than where they should be. And so what does that mean for you in this relationship? So, for those of you who feel like you're not really gaining commitment from this person, it could be for some of you that maybe you're not really the person that they want to be with. Perhaps you're what some would call a placeholder, and I don't say that to have any negative connotations or make you feel bad. I'm just reading the situation as it comes through. And we also have the Page of Swords in reverse on the deck, and I feel that that connects to this Emperor energy and them coming up as the Page and in reverse. I feel that if there are arguments or if you push matters, perhaps you want to define the relationship and you would feel more comfortable having a label on it and knowing clearly what it is, and that's not something that they want to do, or really anything that is not what they decided that they want. It seems as though they can be very cutting with their words. The way they come across is not as though the two of you are looking or seeking to rectify an issue. It really seems as though they can be belittling at times in the way that they come across when interacting with you, especially about something that to them seems as though you're trying to exercise power over them or be the one that is steering the relationship. Now I'm going to get a couple more cards to give us some more clarity in this situation. Why is this person like this? I got the High Priestess. And this is you. And the High Priestess is really here. She's connected to your intuition. And she says that you have been denying your intuition. There's a sense as though you already knew what this person was like deep down before you got involved with them. For some of you, this is a toxic friend too. And if there's something that you want to do, even if you've said yes to your friend 17 times and now it's the 18th time and you want to do something, they don't want to hear it. It's always about them. It's their thing. It's what they want to do, and that's why they hang out with you, because they want you to be a yes man and go along and be their entourage, and it's not really an equal exchange. It's not a friendship of mutual respect. And the High Priestess is here to ask you why you're settling for this. We have the Star in the back of the deck. And this came out in the last reading too. And it's this sense of you have access to this energy whenever it is that you want. You're able to fill your own cup and fill the cups of others. And you have this light about you. You are able to tap into source energy. Perhaps you're really into manifestation, and maybe that's why you found this channel too, because even though we talk about tarot, there's always this underlying law of attraction current that goes through these readings, because we're always attracting to us what it is that we think about most, and the place from which we're vibrating is how we experience the world. And you know what it feels like to be in alignment and to fill your own cup. And yet, when your intuition tells you that you're straying from that, or that the people that you engage with will potentially lead you astray, or potentially make it so that you cut yourself off from this, because only you can cut yourself off from this, which means that whenever you do, you're able to get back on track. And this is your reminder to get back on track and to not allow people that you know are not good for you to take away from you. Always trust your intuition. It's like a muscle, so the more that you use it, the stronger it becomes. Because sometimes we get these these feelings in our body when people are not necessarily safe. And it's up to us to honor those feelings and to act in kind and to remove ourselves from situations that do not serve this. And so, I believe that the real question is, why am I like this? And I mean that with the most love, because none of us are operating from the star energy 100% of the time. But if you notice, it's as if we choose to cut ourselves off from that, and sometimes that's for contrast and that serves for our growth. But really being inquisitive about why we're letting certain types of energy in and claiming that as significant relationships in our life is a really good place to start looking into the shadow and into what limiting beliefs we still have that are coming up, that are drawing these experiences to us and that are allowing us to continue with things that we know do not serve us. So I'm going to get an advice card from the Indigo Angel Oracle deck, and then I'll close the reading here. So we have Share Your Wisdom. We also have You Are Safe. And I think that those are beautiful cards to end this reading with, because you are so wise if you really tap into and even ask. If you're unsure what it is that your intuition is trying to tell you, it never hurts to quiet your mind and ask with that inner voice and really listen to what it is that comes up when you sit in silence after asking that question. And knowing that you are safe means that you're safe to walk away even from these things that don't serve you, and to not have these beliefs of lack or limit, and know that when you create space by clearing out things that no longer serve you, it only serves for your greatest good, and more is coming, more that is in line with this energy. I thank you so very much for watching this video today. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so that you can be updated when I do post another video. And once again, thank you for tuning in, and I am sending you love.